Good morning, guys, and welcome to Vlogmas day 21. So I am up. I am actually like working and stuff already, which is cool. I managed to drink most of my coffee before it got cold as well, which is also a massive bonus. So I have decided to embark on the sexual assault research stuff today, and I've actually decided that although it's a normal graphics project rather than like an essay type project, so I've got to design something at the end, and normally with research it's mainly visual, but anything you do you print out and provide in your sketchbook. What I've decided to do is, for space saving but also so that I can actually look at more content and research more in depth, is I'm going to take the same approach that I had to take for the essay that I've just written. So for all of the kind of information, websites and articles and that kind of thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into a bibliography and I'll provide that into my sketchbook, whereas all of the visual research, so research around other campaigns and other things that people have produced around sexual assault and stuff, then that will be visual and that will be the images that go in. But I don't want to print out pages and pages of different articles from newspapers and that kind of thing and put it in there, because it's just way too much. And just because, like, I know that I've read it, but because the whole of the graphics student part A student body is doing the same project, if I put those articles in there, the people marking it will see the same articles about like 50 times over, because people will be seeing, because it's specifically in Loughborough and for Loughborough University, the same articles and the same news headlines will come up like lots and lots of times, because we'll all be researching the same thing. So I'm going to put it in a bibliography, because that means that yes, they can check what my sources are and what I've actually been looking at when I've been in, that's informing my work, and what research is informing my work, but at the same time they aren't forced to have to look at it in my sketchbook, because to be honest, I can see how that would be really annoying. So right now I'm just getting on with that, and I think maybe a bit later on we are going into town. James needs to get his parents some presents, so we're going into town, and also I need to go and speak to the opticians about something while I'm there, so it kind of makes it worthwhile, because I've been putting off that trip for a little while. Because it didn't really feel like worth it just to go all the way in there just to speak to them about something, and I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to the question I need to ask them, but now that we both need to go in together, it kind of means that it's actually worth me going and speaking to the opticians. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on with this rather disturbing research, and I suppose I'll catch up with you later. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to go out to town now with James. I was just actually literally about to make the vlog live as well, so that is about to happen, and I've just been doing my nails, so they look like this. If it would focus, there you go. So I've been doing my nails because it's been a long time since I've done them, so I thought it would be nice to do that before I go home, to make myself appear more functioning human being like before I actually go home for Christmas. But yeah, that's my nails all done, and nearly ready to go out. So we are walking into town now, and it is such a miserable day. It is cloudy and cold, and it's doing that horrible drizzly thing where it can't decide whether it wants to rain or not. So it's just drizzly and horrible and gross, but we're not aiming to stay here very long at all. We just want to get there, get done, and get home again. So I'm in the shopping centre at the moment and it's quite loud, I apologise. Basically James is picking out one of the presents that he's going to give to his parents at the moment, and I've just come outside because it's a bit crowded and a bit too much for me. One of the things that I did do that I completely forgot about was I was supposed to bring something with me to the opticians to deal with the thing I needed to deal with, but I absolutely forgot. So I need to go back home before I can actually finish up at the opticians, which is more annoying than I would have liked. So yeah, we are in town currently, but we will probably leave soon. So guys, we are back at home now, and as you can see, I've now got lipstick on, and that is because when we were in New Look, I actually bought myself a new lipstick because I've recently been, well, I've always loved Velvet Teddy, and it is my everyday wear makeup one. So like for when you have little bit of makeup on, like not full on, I always grab a Velvet Teddy because it's very neutral. And I decided that I actually wanted a darker shade of neutral than I normally wear, just to change it up, but also because I have some berry reds and berry pink type colours. I even have a midnight blue lipstick. Like, I have a lot of range, but generally they only get worn with like full-on looks that I would do. Whereas this one is completely interchangeable with the Velvet Teddy. It can be worn with like very little makeup everywhere else. So it's just a good option really, and I actually really like it. Like, I really enjoy this lip colour. I'm glad I picked it up, and also where it's just like one of the New Look brand ones, it wasn't too expensive, nothing like a MAC lipstick which is like £15, so that's very good. So yeah, we are back now. I actually think I'm going to be going out again to go and grab some food, because I am hungry and I don't really have any food left, so I will need to go out again to do that. So guys, we just went and got dinner and we decided to get McDonald's because it got a bit late and I didn't want to go and buy food to make. So we just went to the drive-thru and picked up McDonald's, and we're just going to eat that and probably watch something together. Generally that's the only time we ever watch stuff together, is when we're actually like eating. Because we're separate, like we'll both be on our computers in different rooms, whereas when we're eating we're both downstairs, so we'll watch stuff together, which is nice.
Also we watch different series, we don't watch the same kind of things.
Yeah, that is true actually, we don't. So we're going to eat now, and make sure that we're no longer hungry, starving people. Hey guys, so I've decided to stop watching films now on Netflix, and I am actually going to carry on with the sexual assault research that I was doing before we left to go to town today. So I got as far as putting all of the articles and stuff into a bibliography, but I haven't actually done any image research yet, so I think that's my next port of call. So I have done a lot of the visual research now, nowhere near enough, but quite a lot all the same. And I've been using Pinterest to save things that I like to a board that I've created specifically for this project, and then the link to the completed board I'll put in my bibliography just to make things easy. I've also caught up on some of my subscriptions that I haven't watched today, but now it is actually 1:30 in the morning, so I'm actually going to think about sorting myself out and finishing up so that I can then be chilled and ready to go to sleep soon. And because of that, I am going to end the vlog here. But on that note, we must remember that with the passing of this day, only a couple more days left until Christmas. How exciting! But yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will see you tomorrow for day 22 of Vlogmas. And I forgot what I was going to say next. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.